Hello and welcome to Stitching with DMC.
I'm Cathy.
And I'm Karen.
Just want to thank you for joining us today. It is Sunday. I have to look.
January
18th. We had some snow yesterday, more than our local weatherman said we were going to get. And the roads were kind of icy and crappy.
Yeah, they were. They were still a little bit, where the wind blew the snow over the road, it was pretty slick.
Yeah. I know we had gone down to Waterloo, which is about half hour away, 45 minutes. And when we left, it was but when we came home, we were like, oh.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're dealing with that, and I think we're supposed to get cold again.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, what, wind chill negative, Boyd said like negative 45, which is just crazy.
And I just automatically think how cold my office is going to be.
But you don't have to work on Monday.
I know. We just started that like 2 years ago.
It's nice.
Well, a lot of the things that we do in my job have to do with money. Not as much as yours, but
yeah.
I deal with cafeteria, flex plans, dependent care plans, HRAs, and all that. And there's a lot of money movement. And
yeah,
I mean, if the bank's closed.
Yeah. So the way it works is if it's a federal holiday, the transactions behind the scenes can't happen. Sorry, I'm a geek. That is part of what I have to do for work is send the files that make the money move, and I can't do that on federal holidays.
Yeah. So we've been busy.
We have been. Holy cow.
Karen has been cranking them out.
7 things in my finished jar. I'm super excited.
I only moved 2.
No, 3.
Well, I need to put another one in there. Because I don't think I didn't keep track of a couple things, and I didn't count them in my buttons.
So she probably has a lot more than she counted, which makes me feel better. And I realized for my 89 whips, some of them are inherited whips, so I might change the color to keep track of what I started compared to what my friend Jill started, and then know what I get done.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea. What do you want to start with? We really didn't talk how we were going to start. We've been watching a lot of football.
We have been, and
she kind of started a cute little, not cute, a neat thing, a little different than what other people do, and I like it.
So I've heard about March Madness and stuff, and my husband this year is like all into football. He wants to watch football all the time. He injured himself last March. He's still recovering, so he likes to spend time in the house instead of in the man cave, which means that I don't have access to our main television because we're watching sports all the time. So in order to make it fun for me, at work they had this playoff schedule, and I was like, I could do something with that. So what I did is, let's say for the Denver game, I picked a Sampler Halloween project that I had as a whip, and then for Buffalo I picked Freedom Crow. So then as we were watching the game, each quarter I stitched 1 thread on each project, and then loophole, because they went into overtime I wasn't expecting. So then I did another thread on each project during the overtime. And I made a ton of progress on those 2 projects. Now the next game between the Seattle and the 49ers, I didn't make as much progress, but hey, it's some progress, and that's what counts.
Any progress is forward motion.
Yep.
I was thankful for the overtime because I was trying to finish a project, and I was watching the game too much I was working on satin stitch. Yeah. I had 4 bands of satin stitch things. Yeah. Ouch. Not perfect, but anyway. And I'd gotten 2 done, and then I started the 3rd one in the 4th quarter. And I was like cheering and yelling and doing my sideline coaching. And I'm like, okay, cool. For time, I didn't get it done in time, but
you were pretty close.
I was pretty close. So, because I had told Karen, I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to do that. Well, I don't think I started it until halftime, and then I shut it off because...
Oh, the second game. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. So, but let's start with some of your, I don't have any fully finished.
I don't have any fully finished.
I was not in any mood to sit at the sewing machine or think. I kind of was like, just like stitch mode. You know, we should go over, actually, you want to go over our book of days quick?
Sure.
So Karen got us matching little planners. And on mine, on the top, I'm going to pick a thread a day project each month.
Yep.
So I wrote that at the top, and then I kept track of all of what I worked on every day.
Awesome.
So what I do, because cats, I can't keep my projects out by my stitchy chair, so I have a 31 tote that I throw projects in, and then I I need to try to get through, at least put a thread on each one of them as I go. But some nights I am monogamous, but anyway.
Yep.
So then I write them all down, and then my Whip Go 3 projects, I tally and try to keep track of how many times I've worked on them. I'm not going to be able to finish them by the end of the month, I don't think. Maybe I could do Coming to America, but I'd have to be monogamous. But so, and then I also did, we talked about this last time. I picked 5 days, 6 days. I gotta find my notes. Like July, on the 4th of every month, I'm gonna work on 4th of July. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then my birthday. And then, I have to keep better track of, so that, and then I have a Thanksgiving one, did I say that?
Yep.
So I've already missed Halloween. I did not stitch on anything Halloween on the 13th, so we'll see.
It doesn't mean you have to stitch on that.
I know,
It's
but
just,
I do better with structure.
as you're thinking of it, you can do that.
Yeah, and I'm better with lists and crossing off. I'm better at getting things done if I have a list and I can physically cross off things.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
No.
And another
that's
weird
the
thing,
Gen X shit.
if I don't, when I'm cleaning and picking up at my house, if I don't have my tennis shoes on, I can't do it. I don't stay, if I take off my shoes, I'm done.
That is funny.
I know. I don't know if there's little tism in me or what. But anyway, I'm sorry. Now let's go back to your finished.
Well, I gotta talk about my
I'm
book
sorry.
of days.
I'm sorry. Duh.
So here's my book of days. I stitched every day. A few days I only stitched at work. If I work from home over my lunch hour, I tend to stitch. So there's that. I did, on the 6th, I was supposed to work on my birthday stitch, but instead I started a new project, which is fine. And then on the 15th, I'm supposed to stitch on Rainbow Crossing for my dogs. And I did do 1 thread on that, and I made a plan to stitch more on that one, so I'm excited. But other than that, I can get into my
Finishes.
So for Whipco, my Whipco numbers this time were to do a Lizzie Kate. So I had this whip, it's ABC. It was a kit that I got. And then this is the finished project. I'm not good at this.
You just gotta get the hang of it.
So there's that. It had some little beads, and I'm happy to have it done. I was disappointed the kit, it doesn't give instructions on how to make the needle book, and it looks like the fabric went around the edge. Well, they didn't tell me where to start it, so I started in the middle, and now I can't make the little book.
Oh.
But oh well. And then my other one, my other Whipco number was to do a patriotic, and I finished my flag. This is a Bluebird Salute by Luminous Fiber Arts, and I'm really happy to have this one done. And then I got monogamous, and
I'm sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I did not silence my phone. Pause, please. And we're back, sorry. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I didn't follow the rules I set up. My children, I said was gonna message the group chat to let them know I was filming and not to bother me, and I forgot to do that. So I'm sorry.
Bad mom.
I am a bad mom.
And then I picked this up to stitch on the 4th because I was doing 4th stitching. And it's Threadwork Primitives Patriotic Rose. I fell in love with this as soon as I saw the pattern.
I just fell in love with it too. Can I borrow it?
Yes. And I became a monogamous stitcher and I knocked this out.
Oh, Karen monogamous?
Yeah, I was monogamous.
So proud of you.
There's some mistakes, but I decided a long time ago that in crafting I don't have to be a perfectionist because I do in my real job. Keep going.
That looks good. Yeah, just keep going. You've got a lot more than I do, dear.
And then I finished this. It's a little tiny modernist sewing machine, and it's supposed to be black. And I had seen a pattern in a quilt store, or the local L&S, and it was a purple sewing machine, and I almost bought it. And someone was like, Karen, you already have one. It wasn't Cathy, it was another friend. She goes, you can do whatever you want with your cross-stitch patterns. So that's what I did. I made myself a purple sewing machine.
I still have a hard time switching colors. Isn't that awful? Oh
How
my
do you
Lord.
make quilts?
Do you see me making a lot of quilts right now?
No.
I buy kits that are already...
Got it. I see their pattern and I'm like, I don't like those colors at all, but I like these colors.
See,
and
if
I'll do
it's
them.
not in the right color,
You won't buy the
I don't buy
pattern.
that pattern.
I have a weird brain. And then I was at the Hobby Lobby and I saw these. It's a kit to do stitch and whatever the other one is. And my granddaughter loves stitch right now. So I want to make an ornament for her every year. And I had something, but it never felt right. And then I saw this and I was like, well, I have to make her stitch.
My stepdaughter that you just met today, Addison, loves stitch.
Does she like this one?
I don't know if she knows who that... I don't know.
It's the girl one.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Lilo and Stitch. That's such a good movie.
Yes. Lilo. Or that's not Lilo. And then...
No, but I know.
Yeah. I can't think of what the name
The pink
is.
girl? Oh, I don't know who the pink girl is here.
I think it's from Lilo 2. Lilo and Stitch 2.
Yeah, I don't think I ever watched that one.
We should ask Addison. And then I started this the week of New Year's, and I was hoping to finish it before the New Year, but I didn't. And I picked it up and was able to finish that. I used the called for threads. It's a free pattern from Sweet Wing Studio. And I used the called for threads, except for the red. They had a rusty color, and I wanted it more red.
I think you can get that from the Fat Quarter Shop.
Maybe.
On their freebies. They have a lot of freebies too. I started kind of, I always prefer to do that, like look at designers' web pages, and then like sometimes they have free ones, a free tab. So.
Yep. And then I did it. I finished it. Have Yourself a New Year by Shakespeare's Peddler.
Have Yourself a Merry Christmas, little.
Oh. So it's this one. Cathy finished hers and gifted it to someone, and I knew I didn't have much to finish, so I picked it up one weekend and just knocked it out.
Is that a Lugana?
I do not know.
It kind of looks, I don't know.
It's an even weave, probably 28 count, called for threads. I did swap some things. This was supposed to be red and I made it pink because I didn't want to start a new skein of floss. And that is it.
That's it for you?
That's all my finishes.
Well, I had done, I think I talked about this.
You did.
And I was missing a color, and I'm not happy with the color, the DMC color that they put in there, but I think from a distance it doesn't look bad. This was Holly, sorry, there's still the needle. Holly Jolly Reindeer by Needle Treasure Work Nook on Etsy. I don't know if you can kind of see, it's kind of like pinky, some of that. Yeah.
You can see it up close, but
Yeah.
definitely from farther back, it looks, I like it.
Yeah. Would like to find an oval frame.
Oh, that would be really pretty.
So I need to like just start like
scouring.
yeah, garage sales and Etsy. And this was just 14 count crunchy Ada from the MAH estate garage sale, whatever. Oh lordy.
Craft lunch.
Then this next one, I gotta fix this. It's gonna. This isn't touching it. Sorry.
This was also from the MAH sale, and she got this pubecula moss. It's just a limited edition ornament.
It had a certificate.
Oh, I'm sure.
I modified it because I did it on bigger linen. So there's supposed to be that on the snow at the bottom, and the flower on the hat I didn't like. So I changed it.
Awesome.
So
I love how that turned out.
I think he's kind of cute.
He's super cute.
All that shading or, blending. I've never done that before. So
you did it in the deer.
This was like take one strand and one strand.
That's because of when the pattern was printed, they didn't have fancy floss.
Yeah.
So that's how people made their own fancy floss, is just combining two colors.
Oh, I didn't get the pattern out for this. This was from the Scarlet House. Chirp Away, Little Birdie. This one, it was a really quick stitch. I think I started it on December 18th.
That sounds right.
And I finished it yesterday.
Way to go.
Yeah. My big one, this is a pattern I started like right kind of after. It had to have been, this was before I was like tracking, but I think it was around Nashville last year. Might have been like a little before or a little after Nashville. That's kind of when I really got into
the O.
Yeah.
I thought you started that in October.
Oh no. This
or
one?
August.
Maybe, I don't remember.
Because I was wanting to do. Someone had to stitch along with this pattern, and I wanted to do it, and I never got it started.
So I finished it. It's Blackbird by it's Oh Joyous Day, and I did Oh Joyous Days. I didn't want to do like a wedding sampler, so I put my kids' birth dates.
Oh, fun.
Did I have to call my children and text them and verify their birth dates? Yes. Did I get heck from that? Yes. So I did change a little bit on this. I had pulled Mountain Mist. I had pulled the Weeks Dye Works one, but it was supposed to be Gentle Arts. So the big bird here has the, I think it's this one, has the Weeks, and then this is the Gentle Arts. I thought it was too minty. So I kind of took over and I did everything else in the Weeks Mountain Mist. I liked how it stood out a little bit. Cool. Is it perfect? Mm-mm. I had to.
We are not.
I know. But last night during the game, I had to do this satin stitch, this satin stitch, this satin stitch, and then this one. And I'd saved the two darker green ones last. That's in Camouflage, I believe, by Classic Colorworks. But this border I had done, and there's like a little, I had to like take that out, modify it to make sure, So yeah, I got that done last night during the start of the 49ers game.
Nice.
So, did it on the called for, I believe, Legacy by, no idea. I had got in that, the Stitch Nookery, and said,
it's the Stitch right
I know, but I like Stitch Nookery better.
We'll include a link below in our description.
I just said, here, I want fabric for this, and this is what she got me, and I like it. It's modeled, but I like it. Gives it that antique-y look. So, and I was kind of disappointed. I should have worked, and there wasn't much left to do. I mean, I had a few like A's and not much to do, and then I think I was just prolonging from that satin stitch. I had to put 2026. I should have finished it last year.
It's all good.
So yeah. So now I get to trim away my big. This was done on Fox and Rabbit Salt Brush. So I can use.
Cathy doesn't like to cut her fabric until she finishes a project.
Well, okay. So I never know. I figured out why. I never know how I'm going to stitch, because I'll stitch in a hoop, two-handed, And the other times I stitch in hand and do the sew method. So if I have to put that in a hoop, I don't have a little hoop like that, and a little hoop would drive me nuts.
Okay, I'll take my little hoop back.
Well, no, I'm talking like a little round one, because I'd have to cut that pretty small.
Yep.
So that's what I finished.
Way to go.
I was pretty happy. I'm like, if I knocked off a big project like that once a month, it would allow me to start a few more things.
True.
But a lot of my projects, I don't have a lot of, I have some smalls, but I have some big projects.
You have big projects. I have a lot of smalls that just need to get done.
But you accomplished a lot.
I did, but I have to keep going.
You are.
Can't just sit around and wait.
I think I do a lot more stitching than you. I come home and take care of what needs to be taken care of, and I stitch.
Yeah.
And like last night, I stayed up till 2 a.m.
Yeah, I would rather sleep. Let's be honest.
I don't sleep much, so.
Yeah. And also, over the New Year's, when I stitched so much, my shoulder, I paid for it.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah. It was super tight.
So you stitch in a hoop, right?
No, I stitch in hand.
You stitch in hand? So maybe...
But it's weird, because my elbow was connected to my side.
Oh.
And when I pull, I'm not, like, lifting my arm. So I'm like, I don't know how that made my shoulder hurt the way I stitch, but... So I'm trying to take it a little bit slower. That's why I decided to do 1 thread a quarter on the football stitches instead of stitching all one thing and then stitching all one thing.
It works.
Yep. Still getting stuff done.
So you worked on a lot of things. I worked on a lot of things. And I was just going through my calendar, and I'm like, oh, I didn't pull that one out, my first Thanksgiving. But to show my progress, because it's over there on my sock machine. So you want to show your first?
Sure. So I've periodically been working on this one. It is Mr. Snowman. It's by Acadia Stitches. She also has a Santa one I haven't purchased yet, but this is my Stitch When It Snows project. So not a lot compared to last time.
Did you stitch on it yesterday?
I did. I added all the scarf across.
Oh, nice.
And the last time it snowed, I added the snowflakes and some of the other parts of the scarf.
This is one of my Whitco projects. It's and I needed to do a better job about taking pictures before and afters, kind of like you had posted on your Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to start doing that. So this was Joy to the World. I only had a little bit of like a corner border done. Yeah. So I got the house outlined.
And this is by Little House Needleworks.
Sorry. I got the house outlined, the tree outlined, worked a little bit more on the borders. And it's on a wider, I don't know exactly what count it is, but it's not 40. So I'm doing it with 2 threads.
What fabric? I just like the color.
Okay, that's called Joy to the World.
You can tell me later.
Okay, yeah, but I should have marked it. Oh, Willow, 32 count by Be Stitch Me.
Nice.
And I'm using the called for colors, so. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, you're holding on to my stuff. I need to keep these all in order because I did my my projects bags all in order.
I totally understand. I'll just go with my next one. This is my working copy. I think it was a digital download. This is Stitchography. It was from 2021, a World Cross Stitch Day. And this is one of my inherited projects. So I've been adding a few more words here and there. So there's that.
Are you keeping the colors the way it's called for?
Yep. And I'm doing, this is what I've been working on most recently. And I just finished that. Otherwise, most of this was done by Jill. It's fun. It's easy. It's I think it's a 28 count even weave from Hobby Lobby. That's what it looks like.
My next one I worked on was Coming to America. This was one of my, oh my gosh, this, you know, everybody had done this, and then I'm like, I need to do it. So I took it off my scroll frame so I could see and remind myself what I needed left to do. So,
oh my gosh, Cathy.
I need to work on my borders. I don't, and I started working on, I did some fill. I did the red berries and some white fill, and then I did this. And then I wanted to start the waves. But then I'm like, oh, I have some seagulls to do down here. And yeah, my white's not showing up very well on this. It's really ghosty, but oh well. So I'm like, after I took it off the scroll frame, I'm like, oh yeah, I could probably knock this one out.
Yeah.
I mean, I still would have the boat. So I pretty much have all of this left to do, and then some seagulls and the border. But there's 2 games today.
There you go.
So, because right now I took this off so I could see, but I'm in my stitch in hand era.
Oh, got it.
After, and then I feel bad because I just got that Lowry stand. I love it.
Is that metal?
Yeah. I was talking to my husband about I need an attachment so I can I need the light attachment or get a light to fit in the little holes, but I also need a little clippy thing to put my patterns on. So
got it. This is Rainbow Crossing by, sorry, is it Silver
Creek?
Yes, Silver Creek Samplings. I have the pattern. I can't find it.
I like how that's modeled. I don't know. Yeah, you can kind of see all the modeling.
I worked on filling all the grass, and then I added the trees, and I put the rest of the fence post. And I'm stitching this at lunch times, so I like to have fill work that I can do.
My next one I worked on was the Midnight Stanza stocking, and I think she said she's going to release this at the Nashville market. I know I just watched one of her Flosstubes.
Is she going to release that drum thing at Nashville market?
Yeah. I think she's got, and
the drum thing is where it says 1776. It has an eagle, and then 2025 or 2026.
Right. I think she said she has another eagle too that she's gonna release. And then somebody suggested to her to do a Christmassy one, so you could switch out the drum. And then she was saying that putting that drum together is no joke. So this is the one where I had gotten the called for Dame's old top hat or something like that from Dame's the Needle, and I couldn't see. I started it twice, and so I got this. This is XJU. I think it's charcoal, and it's in. Yeah, it's charcoal and it's 40 count. So I started at the bottom. Don't ask me why.
So she started down here.
And I don't know. Do you think that that's? I use the DMC. It calls for sage, but I'm like, is that standing out enough? I mean, right there you can't see it, but in person,
what?
The words. Can you see that? Okay.
In person, I can see it. Okay.
All right. So there's that one.
Nice. And then I joined the Blessing Sampler. I kind of just wanted to use my Do Small Things with a Great Heart. But I decided I had this. It was a kit. It's Heart in Hand dog sampler. And I'm a dog mom, so I've added all the letters down here.
Oh.
And started these here. So not a lot, but hopefully I can get it done by the end of January.
You can. I have faith in you.
Depends if I become a monogamous stitcher, man.
This is another one of my big ones. Plum Straight Sampler, A New Constellation. This I got at the pattern.
I always thought it was a new constitution.
Yeah, I think I did too. My Patriotic Flare. And then, don't ask me why. This was not kitted up at
Stitcherino?
No. It's Stitch Nookery. Old Red, Little Red Hen, that one. And I'm like, oh, crazy me. I started with the 1/1. It was kind of fun. I don't remember what the fabric was, but I got it at, I'm sure it's 40 count. Is it printed on the other side? No. So it would be it's probably Fiber and a Whim, maybe? I don't know. I probably have it written down.
It's really pretty.
Impressive me, but to actually stitch it on the right side, because that one project I got kit, I stitched it on the other side. Oops.
Is this Vintage Country Mocha then?
Yeah, maybe.
All right, and my next one is the big guy.
I just have called for on it.
I don't have a pattern. I just have a working copy. I don't have the actual pattern. I think it was a digital from that quarter shop. She believed she could, so she did. It's their giant sewing machine. I decided to work on the scissors that go here because I'm not sure where this has to go to because counting is hard.
It is.
And this is just a 28 count. It's probably from Hobby Lobby because I did that.
Oh, you did the serging?
Yep. Because it's a zigzag, not a serge.
Okay, this is a really bad pattern. My printer. I got this at a PDF from Jingle Ball. And that's the second. So I also have Maggie May when I'm doing a color conversion on her. I kind of did a little color conversion on him. I just switched. But he's my
somebody.
Sorry. I switched so his pants are, you can barely see him. I did his pants burgundy and his mittens the green. And then on her I'm doing a patriotic, and I don't remember who.
We saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, we saw it on Instagram. I can see her, I can't think of her name.
Somebody did a tweak on Whitaker. And I can't remember what it was, but I thought it was so cool.
I've seen people knit hats.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna knit him a little hat. And I think I'm not gonna do the one with the puff. I'm probably gonna do one that looks more, elfy, that comes down.
Well, it can still have a little poof.
A little poof on the end, yeah, but I don't want a poof on the top. And then a matching scarf, and then I will do Paisley.
Is Paisley the other snowman?
She's the little girl, yeah. Yeah. So I really need to finish filling out Maggie May's head so I can do more fill. I mean, I have enough fill on both of them to do. This was my first time using color and cotton for the white.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, I don't see or feel a difference. I mean, when I work on silks, but from DMC,
So this is Winter Wonderland. It's from Primrose Cottage. It was a free pattern last December. I believe she'll come out with it at Nashville, maybe. I'm doing this on a 32 count opalescent. And I don't know why I always do this to myself, but white is not going to show up. And there's a lot of white in this. So I picked out this blue. It looks good with the other blues. So I'm going to have a blue snowman and blue snowflakes.
Remind me, when I was at the Stitch Nookery, I had gotten Brenda Jarvis' new, it was the 3 pillows, and she had pulled a week's dye work that's like blue and white-ish. Kind of model. That might be pretty.
Oh, okay.
So remind me.
I was just doing what I could.
Right.
Looking at my DMC chart, trying to find something that I thought would work.
Right.
I wanted a paler blue, but that was the best I could find.
The next one I'm working on is... Oh, there it is. Is it Silver Creek?
Yep.
Were we right?
Sampling. And it says, the time has come, I cannot deny, to let your gentle spirit fly. We'll meet again, it's not the end. Wait by the bridge for me, old friend. Yeah, I love it and hate it.
Trying to get to, you know, because I was like, wanted to pull up.
Yep.
I'm sorry, you go ahead with one more.
So I started this one on Friday night during the Iowa wrestling meet. I like to have something black to work on when we're watching wrestling, because it's the Iowa Hawkeyes. Yeah, so there's that. And it was a crappy wrestling meet, I'm not gonna lie. And this is what I did. I started up here, so I was working across, and then I came down and did some of this, and then I went over and did the moon, and then just kind of hodgepodging it. Whatever's closest is what I stitch next. And this is a 32 count lamb's wool Jobelin. I started it on the wrong side compared to the label, but it still works. There's no modeling.
That was painful.
Thanks.
No. My technology use. I'm sorry.
I understand.
So this is one that Teresa Kogut will be releasing at market. I am using, I don't remember.
This is one I asked Cathy to buy because I love Raggedy Ann.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah, I haven't made it very far. This is XJ Jude. I don't know if I ever say that right.
Close enough.
Yeah. I want to say it's Old Mushroom. No, it's not Old Mushroom. I don't remember what it is. And the tag's in my bag, so I don't have much done. And it's 20 count.
You got a leg?
A
teddy bear leg.
I got a space for him. Is that? That's teddy bear leg. Yeah, it's just nice. This fabric. A little crunchy, but and they always smell good. From the her. So yeah. I do find that I don't get a lot of like colored, like that one's, I don't remember what her called for is, but I don't, grays and light blues, I don't buy a lot of those. I always go for the neutral, and maybe I'm just not in my area yet to do that.
Yep. This is a Jill Whip. It is Freedom Crow Pillow Tuck, and it's by Primitive Stitchery by Shelly
Aun,
and it was from 2014, so I don't even know if she's still around. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the letters around him, or if I'm just going to do the crow, the flag, and then the year. But this is where I got to. This is what I was stitching on for the bills. I started with just this center black thing done, and I got all this, the rest of this done.
This is one that, another Teresa Kogut that I, saw and loved. Goodness and Mercy. I think Tara Sullivan from Sully's Stitches is doing this for her blessing sampler. And I am doing this one on a 46 count. My first time with 46 count, which this old woman's eyes.
And it has a 23rd Psalm on it. The Lord is my shepherd.
Yeah. So, I don't have a big enough board. I worked on this. This is one of my whip goes. So I got the house kind of started, outlined. I did the little chimney thing. Oh my God, those are so cute, those little bricks. And then the coloring. Oh. Watch your count down here if you're doing it down here and here. Because, yeah, I didn't. I just assumed it was the same count all through.
Oh, I hate when they do that.
Yes. So I just modified. I don't think you can tell.
Nope.
So.
that was an issue on my Blackbird, or my Bluebird Salute, is the top. The stitches weren't the same. The one in the middle was bigger, and I totally missed it. And then this is actually my Denver Broncos and my Chicago Bears stitch. The Broncos get the animals and the shapes, and the Bears get the letters. Because I love this, and I really wanted to make progress on it. So I started this with everything, like just the cat up to here, and all the rest of this was done. So I got the cat done, or the cat outlined, and I can fill him in, and then I did the gourd, or the pumpkin next to him. So then today I'll probably work on the rest of the Halloween across, and there's some letters up here around the cat's tail that I can work on.
I'm just looking to see what the model is stitched on. Oh, Early Halloween by XJ.
This is, it was a package. It came in a pre-packaged fat quarter, and I don't remember what it was called, and I don't remember the fabric company. I got it from Fiberworks.
When?
And this is Sampler Holidays Halloween by Blueberry Ridge Design.
When I order from XJU Designs, this is Early Halloween. She sends like little samples.
Cool.
Isn't that cool? That's pretty. In my recent order, I got this one.
This would be cute to do a little Halloween stitch on.
Yeah, that's why I saved it. In my recent order, I just got this one. It's called Light Nougat.
Cute.
Yeah. Can't believe I found that right away.
Right.
This is another big one. That's my working copy, sorry. I started this.
Mother Teresa Kogut, Hello America.
I kind of avoided Teresa Kogut's for a long time because she's pretty stitch heavy.
Oh my god, Cathy.
And I had put this away for a while, and sorry.
She had a needle that was almost falling out.
And I'm like, girl, get going. So I pulled this out. Yeah, I did some fill. We need a bigger board, don't we?
No, I just have to use the board.
I started doing some fill. I did the burgundy inside and some burgundy there. And did some burgundy berries because I was trying to keep going with the border. So it wasn't like I had a
buttload of border
at the end. So I think this is going to be my, one of my 250th piece.
To work on the 4th?
Yeah. And, yeah. I think I could get it done before July.
Do you have any patterns that have this year and the 1776 and say 250th?
No, I don't.
Because my sister-in-law saw my patriotic one, and she's like, you need to do one that has 250th on it. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I have one. And I started looking, and I don't.
The Teresa Kogut ones that are getting released in March have it on there. Okay. I'm probably going to put
something about
the year on there somewhere. I don't know if I'll do 250th. I don't know. But, so yeah. And that's done on 40 count.
Nice. I think I did something on your tablet.
No, that's okay.
And then for the other game yesterday between the 49ers and the Seahawks, I had some trouble with these charts. So I was working on Easter Parade by Brenda Gervais, and I had the bunny and the backpack and the chick all finished already, and I had started the flower with the color it called for, and it was too bright, I thought, for this. Well, I also have the Easter Peep pattern, and it calls for this color, which I did over here, and I'm going to switch it out to that so they kind of match a little bit more. And then I'm going to use the colors in this and my Easter Peep to make them matchy a little bit. but not perfect.
Do you know how you're gonna finish that?
What?
Do you know how you're gonna finish that with the 2 matching?
Do I know how I'm gonna finish anything?
We just need to have like a finishing.
We do.
And like, well, one day my house finish my stuff, and then one day at yours, because like, I don't know, when I'm like finishing, I'm like, oh, I think I've got something like that'll go good with this downstairs. So it's kind, you know,
Yep.
I think it's hard when you're not at your house to pull stuff and.
Yep. But I am planning. I also have the Easter peep as a whip. So if I finish this and Seattle's still in the playoffs, then I will pull out the Easter peep and work on that for Seattle.
Have you started it?
Mm-hmm. I just have his like little scarf done because I was looking for the yellow.
This is one of my stitching Quaker. I pulled that out of my. I have 2 baskets down here in Long River baskets. One has just my everyday non-Christmas whips. And I just was like randomly pulling stuff out when I was filling my bag to go out to the living room. So before this week, the only thing I had done was like this interior square and a few of the bobbins and one of the scissors. So
way to go.
2 strands. You know, I have to always like turn around to the back side and go, is this a 1 strand or is this a 2-strander? And I should know by just looking at it, but.
Well, the fabric count kind of plays into that.
Yeah.
And then this is the folk art sampler. I was working on this for the 49ers and I was really hoping they would win. Alas, they did not. This one didn't get as far as I had hoped. I started just with most of this line done and I got that. This stupid back stitch.
I was just gonna say, when was this made?
I had to unpick it like 4 times because I messed something up. And I was just trying to get that in there so that I could get up to here and get to the letters. So that I could make sure that I was going, because counting is hard. And I wanted to make sure I had this going out to where I needed it to. So now I'm up to the letters and I can keep working on that.
2007 is when they did this pattern.
I know, but it's really pretty.
I know it is, but I'm just saying for the back stitch, you know, it was still kind of back stitchy back. Oh, I like that. I would definitely do it on Ada and not linen, just for counting purposes.
Yeah, this is a mystery linen that we got from MAH. No clue.
What's the word I'm looking for?
That's it for me.
That's it for you. People that, what's it called? Color, they finish a color. What do they call that?
I don't know.
Color completion. I could never do that on linen. I could probably do it on Ada, but I can't count, so.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't think I could do that.
I don't think I could do that.
Okay, this is my oldest whip. This was like before I started to get
back into
and I had like, I need a project because I had finished one, and I just bought the whole. It had all 3 pieces in it. Had everything, the colors.
All 3 pieces.
Yeah, it was a kit, three. One of kit 3.
Oh.
So you got different pattern pieces, and I hate it. I hate stitching with the pearl cotton. But last night I had pulled it out. I put the red in the candy cane and the red there, and I started stitching on the red candle.
That'll be nice when it gets done though.
Yeah. It's got to get done. So I'm like, I need to keep that out and get in my rotations. It's like burlap.
Yeah. There's one pattern that I really wanted to do, and I got the fabric that they used, and it's big squares like that, but it's not as stiff. It's really loose, and I hate it. So I frogged it. I'm like, I'm not doing this.
I was watching a little bit of Stitching Gem. She lives in Oklahoma. She was talking about her phases, that's how she did her whip parade, was like anything like 30 count was her oldest, and then the 32s, that was, and because she says she only stitches on 40 and 46 now. So this is my last, Liberty
1776 Liberty Eagle.
So last time I think I showed this, I only had the head and a little bit of the wings and part of the shield.
And I know it's very similar to the one that I finished, but I really want to stitch this one too.
This one has more flowery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like a sampler.
Yeah.
And it's by Screen Door Needleworks. Yeah.
Yeah. So that one. Sorry. And then another big one. Or here, I should give you this. And
it's Plum Street Samplery, the Gather In.
Yeah. I made one big mistake, but it's an easy fix.
It says Gather with Grateful Hearts, and then it has the lady's name.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that.
The quote on the top or the little...
Both. The name of the horse and the quote of Edna, the proprietress. So my counting, if you'll notice, on the steps or this, I did too many. So therefore all of this is too high, but I'm like, you know what? So I just have to do more green. I'm good.
That works.
So that's a lot of fill. That's pretty heavy stitched. But I might have had to modify the pumpkins a little bit too because of my error. But oh well. It's mine. So that's all my whips.
That's all my whips.
So I was putting away some of my Christmas ones because I was kind of cleaning, and I did decide to roll all my projects instead of folding them just to help with the creases. And then because I'm not in a finishing mood, but I did pull out some Valentine things because that's kind of like, these are the ones that I like started doing when we got back into it, because we were just talking. I was like feeling some of this linen and I'm like, ugh. So I think these are some.
I was stitching and then I met Cathy, or reconnected with Cathy. And then in January, last January, we had done a stitch together, Have a Merry Little Christmas. And then that just kind of kickstarted Cathy getting back more into the stitching, and we were doing little things back and forth.
Yeah. So this is just a little Home Sweet Home Primrose Cottage.
Yep.
On a pink linen.
Linen.
Yeah. And I pulled it too tight in the hoop and distorted it, but it's out of the area. Yeah. And on the same fabric, I'm pretty sure, is another one. So I'm just going to make these into cute little pillows that I'll have to put in a crack that my cats can't get to.
Or put them on your desk at work.
Yeah, that's true. And then there's another one. We think this was another freebie from someone. I'm not sure. Do Everything in Love. And this definitely was, I think this was this Mother's Day from Primrose so. From their newsletter, a free one. I love the feel of that linen. I don't know the name of the linen. But the color is
Pink Dahlia,
and that was 28 count.
Yep.
But just it's got a little bit of modeling in it, and
it's super.
Yeah, I just like the feel of it.
Yeah,
I like the feel of it. So, a little update on our last giveaway. The pattern is now coming back to me.
Crazy.
Yeah, when I did the account, when I ordered it, I didn't set up an account. I just did a guest.
Yep.
So then package finally got back to them, and they said, well, we need more shipping money. And I said, well, okay. And she's like, well, create an account and put your information in there. Well, I did. Well, you have to place an order. Because I had asked, I said, can I just place an order and you can just shove it? Oh, we're really behind on orders, they said. So I had to place an order, so I just got some digital. I don't even know what I got. So I've been kind of on a
spending freeze.
No, not freeze. I got some.
You didn't tell me. I don't know.
I know, because I just remembered.
Oh, stitching with the housewives.
Yeah. Jingle All the Way, Tired Tear Tidbit. And then Santa's Geese. Or was that 2 in that one? Maybe there was 2 in that one. I don't have a cover page. I print these at work.
You haven't.
I have problems. That's the same one. Yeah, maybe it was. I don't know. Oh, I got this one too. 'Tis the Season cross stitched by Salema Gingerbread.
Oh, cute.
So I got those 2 PDFs. Yeah, I don't know about that. So hopefully those will be coming to me and we can
Yep.
She doesn't like my organization. I just shoved it on my thing.
No, there's a pattern. I'm like, I need to see that. The pink.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a free one I pulled off of, I want to say the Fat Quarter Shop. I thought that's cute and Valentine-y.
I'm a strawberry girl, not a cherry girl.
I know, but I did print you a copy off.
Oh, thank you.
That's why there's multiple copies. Did you print this one off?
No.
This was another one that Primrose Cottage did in their newsletter.
So I get their cross-stitch newsletter, but whenever there's a free pattern, I'm not getting it. So I need to re-sign up.
Yeah. I think I printed off another one of these for you, but I don't know where it is. Oh yeah, because this was when I got the Erin Elizabeth little snowman. Isn't he cute?
He is adorable.
I think that's your pile. And then there was another one I thought I got. Nope. From her website. I just don't know where it is. Oh. And I got this one. This was from Hello Liz Matthews. Always. I thought that would be a cute Valentine one. I have some red linen. I thought maybe doing this in white. I was just trying to come up with some ideas.
Yep. That would be cute.
Thinking out of the box for me is hard.
No, it's not.
I did buy some other patterns and a few other. You have any haul?
The only haul I have is I bought stickers for Cathy and I to deck out our calendar pages. So I got some different florals. I got all the Easter ones. And then I got Halloween. Actually, it was more Thanksgiving. I need to find my spooky Halloween stuff. Spooky being relative. And then I got Christmas.
So I'm gonna spend some time today stickering up my stuff and getting that already.
Yep.
I was in a little bind, unfreeze, on Etsy. I got a magnetic sticker. It's called, I'm probably not pronouncing it right. Nathnola. She's in Cyprus. This is her Etsy page, what it looks like. But I had seen a picture of this bird on
Instagram.
I think it was on just a Facebook thing that popped up. It was this one, the spring bird that had popped up. And she's got one for each season. And I got 3 of the seasons because the summer one was, no, I didn't like it. And I was talking to somebody on at Jingle Ball and she was stitching this. So the technology, sorry. I thought the autumn one was cute too.
That is cute.
And then the winter one. I'll show you the summer one. It wasn't me. To me, it looked almost with the red and the green leaves. It looked, yeah.
So what if you did the red and like a not so bright red?
No, because I already don't like it, so it's in my head. So also I went to the Calico Confectioners, and I've always liked this one. It's the Dashaway All PDF. And to get that one.
Super cute.
And she had a new Valentine one. Is that the one I got? No. Hang on, I just got a little note here. Yeah, I did get that one. Be My Valentine.
Nice.
And that was from the Calico Confectionery. I did place another XJU order. And then Needle and Fox, I'm part of her Patreon. So I got a piece of Orphan. And then I still haven't got my other order that I placed at Christmas time from her yet. But she was closed for a while. And then she's been talking about 2 new linens. The Patreon members got to choose, vote on a color way. And then she's releasing one called Green Acres to the public. But the other one that we all voted on will be only just for us for a year, I think. So I ordered those this morning before they went on a stock. So yeah, and I probably made other purchases too, but I just don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's too easy to sit there, and especially when you're on your smartphone and all your information's saved in your phone, and you just buy.
Click.
Yep. So that's what I was doing last night when I was like mad at the game too.
Mad at the game.
Yeah.
I was thinking ahead to the March Madness. I know a lot of people do March Madness stitching, but it starts with 64 games, and a lot of them are played like on the same day. So I was thinking of waiting until it was like
Sweet 16?
Sweet 16 or the 21.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Let's do that.
And then I was thinking, I have all these patterns for monthly things. Why don't I pick like my monthly things I want to stitch on, and then I can start them? And
it's a good idea. I was just looking through my
emails,
email to see what I've all gotten. Etsy, Needle Fox, and then another one from Needle Fox. I think that might be it. Speaking of calendar things, my country cottage thing I did pull out. I'm like, oh, I think I have those stitched. I wasn't gonna show them, but I had the frame and I had cut a whole bunch of foam core. That's why I was up in my basket of stitches. But I'm like, oh, I need to get my February one out and get that done, so I'm not gonna show it close. I had my January one done too. And I'm on September.
Oh, you got August done?
Yeah. I need to mount it. And I think I didn't like it because I'm not a seashell by the seashore kind of person. I mean, I love it, but I'm not into that.
Decorating?
Right. But I had seen somebody, and I don't remember who had done it, and she changed the colors on like it was either September, October, or November, and I loved her color choices. So I need to do a deep dive and try to find what colors she used. And I might change the colors on October and November. So I gotta mount those. And then I still have to stitch those other ones, so I could add that to the pile. And then I also have those from Heinzit. I want to do all those little from the MAH estate. I could incorporate those.
Yep. I was just thinking I have the Glitter Village from, it's either Little House Needleworks or Country.
I think it's Country Cottage.
Country Cottage Needleworks. They're like mother and daughter, I think. So I always confuse them because their tags are very similar. And that's how I remember designers. But I could do that. My 6 glitter houses.
I could do my gingerbread.
You could.
If the rest of the patterns ever come. I have a question for you guys. Let me know what you think. How many of you are in like clubs? Like, I see a lot of like linen clubs, and like, I've come across 2 now. The one you sent me with the designers and the 4 colors. I forget what it was called. But the Fat Quarter Shop does one. It's called the Stitch Quarterly with Friends. I know there was some ruckus. They had changed it a little bit. You get like your, you don't get the fabric this year. That's a change, and that's kind of where people are grumbling. You get the pattern, the cottage classic colorworks, floss, a special notion, a needle, and then bonus goodies. It's like $39.98. It's 4 times a year. And like the first month, March will be Cathy at Hands-On Design. June is going to be Heart and Hand. September will be Little House Needlework, and then December will be Country Cottage Needles, whatever. But I understand why they don't do the fabric. After watching a lot of Flosstubes, people talk about, well, yeah, like stitching in gems. She's like, the kit came with 36. I really don't stitch on 36, so it just gives people the opportunity to stitch on what they want to stitch because everybody has their own preference. So I understand that.
Yeah. I'm personally not into the stitchy clubs. I've done, like for quilting, I've done like block of the month stuff. But I like what I like, and I don't want to buy a kit and then be disappointed.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking about it, but I don't know if I can do it because I'm like you. I want to see before I purchase.
We should do a friends stitchy thing. So like I know your tastes and they're varied, but they're much different than mine for cross stitch. So like I go and find a pattern and all this stuff for your project, and then you go find one for me. She does not like this idea.
No, I do. I'm already thinking where I could go buy the stuff. Would I go to this Stitch Nookery or would I go to a new one?
And I recently realized that, so Cathy, we've both been to the Little Red Hen in Muscatine, and I love that store. But it is, what, 2.5 hours away?
Yeah.
It's a haul. And it's winter in Iowa, so, that's always
we don't plan I don't plan trips until late spring, summer, early fall.
So I realized that the Country Sampler in Wisconsin is like 1 hour and 20 minutes from here. And I'm like, we could do that.
Yeah, they're open on Mondays.
They are?
But I don't know if they're open this holiday.
It's going to be too cold to travel.
Yeah, I know.
Because
first of all, I normally don't have Mondays off. And then, it's holiday. But are LNS usually open on Mondays? No. It's frustrating.
It is frustrating.
And I still want to get up to the Welcome.
Oh, the one in Blue Earth, Minnesota.
Yes.
I think it's Welcome Stitchery.
Yeah. I like her, Wednesday live updates on Facebook. She just shows a variety of things.
Yep. Plus, it's always just fun to go somewhere new. Because, we don't have the patterns memorized at the 2 local LNSs, but you have a general idea of what they have. And other places have different
buyers that buy stuff. Yeah. And that one online store that I sent you yesterday, I sent you an online store, and my comment was they have a lot of different patterns because I just was avoiding satin stitch.
Find the store. I just saw their Facebook page.
Oh, I had gone into their store and I was like, wow, I have never heard of some of these designers. And I watched Garon's Flosstube the other day, and they had a lot of ones that I had never heard of either.
I like those 2 guys.
Yes.
They're down in Louisiana, I think, now.
I think so. Yeah. Their stitching is... But yeah, they had a lot of ones I had never heard of either.
Yep.
So I'm like... And then slowly I'm seeing some of these online stores show some of the market releases that have started to drop.
I saw one and I sent it to you last night, and some of them were neat, but I haven't seen anything I have to have.
Neither have I mean...
And I'm trying really hard not to get into the hoopla of this is great and everyone has to stitch it. If it's not something that I truly want before.
I know what I was going to tell you. I was watching the Camping Stitcher, and she made a comment. She's like, in X amount of years from now, and I'm doing this from memory, so it wasn't exactly her quote. All of these stitches are going to be in a Goodwill. And I had that same thought too.
Yep.
People are going to look at it and go, why are there, what's been a really popular stitch that everybody's done that I've seen? a lot of the plum streets, but a lot of the primrose, you know, somebody's going to think they were manufactured somewhere because we're all stitching them. I thought that was funny because I'm like,
funny.
I was going to comment, but I was watching it on my TV and I didn't have my phone handy because I was going to say, girl, me too. I thought of that too.
Well, that and like we look back into the 90s and are like, what were people thinking? Why did we decorate with geese?
Mm-hmm.
And that blue plaid, and now it's coming back.
Yeah.
But for a while, you would go into a thrift store and they're, oh yeah, I remember that fad. So like, what are they going to think of our cross stitch?
Mm-hmm. Well, I threatened my children that none of my cross stitch is supposed to go to a thrift store. So we'll see. Robbie and his wife will have it. I don't know. Well, that's why I kind of try to do things with a purpose.
Yeah, I just stitch what I love, and whatever happens to it, because gosh knows that nobody has the same taste as me, so we'll see where it ends up.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed the process, and that's all that really matters.
Right. You're right. I just need to change my thought. I mean, like these birds, I know my kids won't, but I think if I finish them in a way that they can just sit in a little tiered tray, or not that tiered trays will be popular. Well, in 50 years, they probably will be again. But, so yeah.
Yep.
I did get some material for punch needle. Still haven't like gotten to the point where I've traced. I'm going to try it. I went to Hobby Lobby and they didn't have weaver's cloth, but I did just order some. That's another purchase I did. I ordered some weaver's cloth and the book Hello Santa from Teresa Kogut.
This says it's from Hobby Lobby. It says embroidery cotton, but it looks like an even weave. And I've done embroidery for a long time, and I've never had specialty cloth for it.
Yeah, and I got some monk's cloth too, but that looks like huge Ada.
Yeah, it does.
But I thought I have some thinner yarn that I might try to do something, but I just haven't printed out anything or
right.
So yeah. What are you gonna do this afternoon besides watch games?
Stitch on what projects am I stitching on? I didn't bring them.
Oh, that's right. You have your.
I am going to start with American Petites. That's by Little House Needleworks. And then I also have the 1776 that Cathy was working on, so I'm going to work on that for New England. And then for the Rams, I'm doing Joyful Summer. I believe that's from Country Cottage Needleworks, or whatever that one is.
I can't picture it in my head what it looks like, so.
It's got a vine and it's got bright birds. And then for Chicago, I'm still going to work on the Halloween sampler, but I'm going to work on the letters.
Well, maybe you should help me decide, should I be monogamous and work on one of my bigger projects and try to get a completion, or should I pull some little ones and work on those?
You could do one thread on some of your bigger projects.
Okay.
Or you stitch faster than me, so you could do 2 threads a quarter.
Now, I got a question for you. When we talk threads, comes 6 and you cut a piece. Do you consider that a thread, or do you consider one piece or 2 pieces?
Like whatever I pull off my skein or my thread drop to stitch with, that's one thread.
Oh, yeah, okay. So my DMC, I don't cut. So you can just pull out whatever you need. So you just do that. Okay. But, okay,
and
so.
it's loosely one thread. I mean, with the Easter one, I was jumping all over the place, so it didn't really have one thread anywhere.
Yeah. So going back to the club thing, if you guys know of another club that I should look at, maybe, or you think would fit my style, you kind of know my style, let me know.
Yep. I keep thinking your fingers are bleeding because you have little red
I know.
hearts on some of them.
I go to a nail lady. She's in Waterloo. She's a little bit of a distance. But her artwork, I went simple. And she was like, oh, thank God. Amazing. I showed you some of hers. On Instagram, I think she's like NY Queenie Nails or something like that. But oh my gosh. I was trying to find like a little picture of like a sampler because she could do it. I mean, her Halloween ones were phenomenal. Her Christmas ones were phenomenal. And I thought I could do like a Bridgerton because that's coming out soon. But yeah, she was overjoyed when I said I was keeping it simple.
Nice.
So next time I'll go big. So yeah, I keep thinking I have like blood on my hands when I'm like stitching. And I'm like, oh, I catch it.
Yeah, it just keeps catching me on the corner of my eye, and I'm like, oh no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does me too when I'm stitching, and I don't know how many times I had to like look at my, my bleeding. Did I poke myself? So
that happens a lot.
Poke yourself, or?
Yeah, a certain stitch that I do, I'll hit the same spot on one finger like every single time, and it finally like breaks down into the skin, and it's like I have to find my little press on
thimble
thingy.
I just put a Band-Aid on. Because I've gotten to the point where, I'm hoping it's getting a little bit more calculus.
Right.
But I keep losing skin.
I'm weird. I don't like I feel like I have a tourniquet on when I put a Band-Aid on my finger.
But not with a thimble.
Well, it's just it's an oval that you just press on.
Oh. Well, everybody's different.
Yep.
There are no rules in stitching and no rules. Well, I'm not going to say that. There are rules in life. I have to do some cracking of the whip and I wrote a list this morning. My goal was to get it all done before you came. But
I came early.
You came early, which is good.
There's supposed to be winter weather at like 1 o'clock.
And the snow was supposed to the wind. And it's kind of powdery.
Yeah, it's going to blow everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And I can't even say, I hope I don't have to work tomorrow. I already don't have to work tomorrow. We've already got groceries, so we're set if we get stuck. I live out in the country, so we get a lot of drifts.
Yeah.
So I have to, and my stepdaughter's here, so she's like she can get underneath beds because I really need to get all of the dust bunnies from under my bed. She can get down there and not have an issue with getting back up and little projects, I have accumulated so many socks. I mean, I have my knitted socks. Those are in a separate basket. But I'm like, why do I have all these socks? So that's my goal, is to have her help me with that.
You are so weird.
Just little stupid things that I don't get to, So I've already crossed a few things on before you came.
Awesome.
So anyway, let us know if you have any ideas for us.
If you see any charts on Nashville Needle Market that you think we would enjoy, post them.
Yes.
Let us know. We always enjoy comments and seeing where you all are from and what you're working on.
Yeah. Or if you have a Flosstube that you want us to watch, let us know.
Drop the name in the comments.
That's what I do after Brian goes to bed. That's what I finish the show I'm watching, and then I go to Flosstube. So
I haven't watched a lot of Flosstube lately, so I don't have anybody to recommend. But like and subscribe if you like us.
Yeah.
And make sure your notifications are on so you see when we're posting.
Yeah. I don't know. About every 2 weeks we're doing this?
Yep.
I think. So have a great day.
Yeah.
We need to come up with a cute little tagline.
We do.
I can just think of not nice ones right now.
Yeah, just have a good day. Enjoy your stitching.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.